Morning and welcome to Interlagos here on race day. I've got Sergey with me in Brazil. Sergey, how was qualifying? It was really tricky. The rain was sort of on and off. It looked like it would
What we
rain, but it
like.
didn't.
That's exactly what we like. I mean, it's not the first time in the season we see in conditions like that with the cooler air, cooler track temp, just in general fresher. The car, the tire starts to work a lot better for us, and that's when we have opportunity to deliver. We had this opportunity yesterday. We managed to, it's one story to have opportunity, another story is to be able to use it. We used it yesterday. We got through. So been a good call, and we're looking for today's race.
So I was going to say, what's your expectations for the race? How is it? Um, it's a bit warmer than I think it's been the rest of the weekend.
Still
What do you
could
expect
change.
today?
I mean, yeah, it's for us. It's unfortunately quite a lot up to the what the weather going to be doing. There's still some chance of rain, which is again good for us. Uh, Hopefully, if it's going to be a little bit cooler, the race pace on Friday been very impressive. So, I mean, it could have a few scenarios, how it goes. So we hope for the best, obviously. But I think in general we have good opportunities. We will be racing, we'll be racing, we'll be fighting. So I'm personally looking forward to it.
What about the circuit? I mean, I always enjoyed driving it. I thought it was different. It's narrow. It's bumpy, undulating. Do you enjoy driving
It's
it?
not that bump actually now, but I mean, no, I like this up and downs. I like this banking, which you need to be clever enough to use in the right way. So, uh, yeah, honestly, I mean, it's probably not my favorite, but it's definitely one of those too.
Yeah, cool. And what happens now heading to Abu Dhabi? Are you going to have a weekend off? Are you going home to Russia? What happens?
Yeah, I go home to Russia, have a weekend with the family, weekend at home. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Well, I mean, the your guys in the garage were saying how they've enjoyed you. You know, you normally take them out for a drink, or you treat them on a Sunday night and open a tab for them. Is that how important has that been for you this year? Hanging out with the guys who are literally putting nuts and bolts in your car.
We're the team, first of all. I mean, we're spending so much time together. We're all working for the same goal. That and then we're much more than just the teammates. And I mean, it's been a pleasure to have them sometimes out. It's been a pleasure to have fun with them and see them also enjoying and relaxing. So, I mean, again, we're the team. We're all here because we love what we're doing, and I was enjoying that as much as they did. So
Cool. I'm going to let you go have some lunch because I know you're
Please.
starving.
Thank you.
I know you've been hungry. I'll swap out for the boss. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Hello,
all
everyone.
right. Brazilian Grand Prix. Lots of good memories of Williams here over the years, winning with various drivers and stuff.
Yes.
Do you remember when you first came here?
Oh wow. No.
I've thrown you,
it
haven't
would've-
I?
Yeah, you have. It would have been, God, mid 2000s or something when I was
Okay.
a press officer. I remember what I hate about when I was a press officer. I used to hate having to go on the grid. And I know that's an enormous privilege and experience, but down here you have to climb over a wall.
Yeah.
There's no specific kind of dedicated
And a narrow
gate,
ladder as well.
And you have to go down the ladder. And obviously all
Yeah.
the mechanics are taking all their equipment down there. And I used to have to wear a skirt when I was a press officer. And it was just the most horrific experience of my entire life. And it's miles away as
Yeah.
well. So, no, I'm that. But
So were you here when
Brazil's-
Montoya won 2004?
No.
That was a big day,
No,
wasn't
I
it?
didn't. Well, yeah, if I was, I can't remember it. My memory is terrible.
Fair enough. Let's talk about this weekend. I mean, the guys they're in the midfield pack, aren't they, from qualifying,
Yeah.
and they could do something in the race, I think.
Everyone seems a little bit happier this weekend. It would be nice to be able to do something. Obviously, Sergey did a good job yesterday. And it would be nice if we were able to get in the points. I don't know. I don't know what the afternoon is going to hold. We'll have to wait and see, but fingers crossed. It'd be nice just that, we've just got 2 races to go, and
Yeah.
quite frankly, I'm looking forward to Abu Dhabi and seeing the back end of this season. But
Yeah.
to finish it on a bit of a high for everyone to go into the winter would be really good.
Yeah. I mean, would you say professionally this has been the hardest season? Sorry,
Should you not have that off?
Sorry.
That's not very professional, is
Sorry,
it, Karun?
sorry. It's now silent. I'll start again. For you, would you say professionally it's been the hardest season for you
Yeah.
in racing?
Yeah, for me personally and professionally, it's been well. Actually, I was thinking about this. Personally, it's been magical. It's been a wonderful year. But obviously, what I do bleeds into my personal
Yeah.
life enormously. So for me, it's probably in the worst year, or one of the worst years I've ever had, and I don't want to repeat it.
Well, you're pretty thick-skinned, so you're still smiling, persevering
You've got
on.
to keep smiling, and you've got to take the positives out of everything, right? And
Yeah.
you know, we can take many positives out of this year, and that's what we have to do. And just hope that next year, I'm one of those. I'm definitely a glass half full, and you definitely get to test your mettle in a season like this. And
You kind of need to be, though, don't you, in the sport? I think it's, you know, I think you have to be, because I often say to people, you have, for 8 bad days, you'll have a couple of good ones, but the couple of good ones make it worthwhile almost.
And that's why you keep going and doing what we do, running a racing team, because we remember what it feels like to win or to get on the podium, and that feeling is so addictive, and it's a magical feeling that to be able. That's why you do keep fighting, but it's tough. It's not been an easy year. And one of the things about being the boss is that you have to keep smiling, and there've been many knocks, and particularly recently, and you just think, God, do I have to keep getting up? I just want to hide under my duvet. After Austin, I had a duvet day.
Did you?
Yeah,
Very
I did.
good.
But then you have to come back out and you have to leave, because if you don't have a smile on your face and if you don't look positive and you're not being professional and moping around, then that's going to filter through and be absorbed by everybody in your team. So you've got to make sure you're on it with a smile on your face.
And also, I think for people at home to understand, I mean, they see what happens at the race weekend, they see the people in the garage, they see what happens here.
Yeah.
But, when you get back from Brazil, you're not staying at home, are you? You're straight back into the factory, straight back at work.
And it's been quite tough recently, because we've had, we're doing a lot of commercial work, as you would expect, to make sure that we meet our budget, and this is really the time when it's ramping up, so it's non-stop. It's really relentless at the moment, but it's good because there's a lot of good stuff going on as well, and obviously not just the commercial side, but we're doing a lot internally in the factory, talking to all our staff to see how they can input in order to make this team better. And it's a long process, and it's a draining one. It's really draining, but it feels like we're getting somewhere, and that's great.
Good news for the future. Right, I'm going to grab that off you. Good luck for today. Your driver's just arrived, so let's pull him over. So yeah, Lance, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you enjoying the Brazilian GP experience? Do you like coming here? Do you like the circuit?
Yeah, the circuit's great. It's it's one of those old school tracks. Hasn't changed too much over the years. So it's still very pure to drive, and very very short lap as well, which is cool. It keeps it intense for like a minute 9 seconds, minute 10 seconds. So I do enjoy coming here.
And what about the race ahead today? It's a lot warmer, isn't it? And we saw some people a little bit tricky for tires on Friday, the long runs. How do you think it's going to unfold for you?
It's going to be challenging. There's no doubt. I believe it's like a 20 degree track temp increase from Friday. So tire management's going to be a big factor. Strategy, cooling, brakes, engines. So it's going to be a challenging race for the teams and drivers.
And are you counting down now to Abu Dhabi? I mean, was sort of your mindset is it at that end of the season now where you starting to see the end of it and enjoy a little break, or where are you at?
Not really. I mean, I'm still 100% focused on the remainder of the season. I'm trying to stay in the moment, live in the moment. Frustrating day yesterday. Qualifying, just wasn't clean with the rain, some traffic, and cost us few positions.
So where do you think you could have been? Where do you think?
I think Q2 is definitely very possible yesterday for sure, but everyone faces their adversity, in qualifying from that time in races, and that's a sport. So turn the page now onto today, and looks like it could be an interesting one. They're forecasting some rain towards the end, which could spice things up in the last 15 minutes. So who knows?
Okay, listen, I'm going to let you get prepped.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck for the race, and we will see you guys from Abu Dhabi in a couple of weeks.